Welcome to the first episode of CODE4 TV. I'm Lee Logan, Battlefield fan, member of grrr Squad and presenter for CODE4 TV. We're putting together this show to showcase South African PC Battlefield gaming. We look at technology for the PC gamer, eSports, the community and clan news. Our team of crack Battlefield scouts will be tasked with scouring the Battlefield 4 public servers in spectator mode so we can feature spotted talent. We'll go through our droves of captures and in each episode find the play of the week. We're looking at you, South Africa, for our talent, so keep an eye out. You could be in our next feature.
This episode on CODE4 TV. Battlefield 4 Beta. Nvidia Shadowplay. Battlefield 4 League 2014. That Do Gaming thread. And the end of NSD Clan 2013.
Let's take a look at Battlefield 4 Beta. And welcome back, guys. So we've just had Battlefield 4 Beta from the 1st of October to the 15th. If you didn't participate, where were you? It was a great game. It was plagued with some problems, optimization, frame rates, frequent disconnects, those sort of things. But first up, let's take a moment just to thank DICE for bringing us what truly is something special. Battlefield 4 is set to change the community again. So let's take a look at what happened.
What was the experience of Battlefield 4 Beta?
In Battlefield 4 Beta, we got to play DICE's Siege of Shanghai map in 3 modes. Conquest, the bread and butter battlefield mode, Domination, which is an infantry-only mode, and Obliteration. Though in South Africa there was only one Obliteration server, which was unfortunate as this seemed to be quite a popular mode.
Since this was a beta release, what were some of the problems experienced?
As with any beta, there were optimization and frame rate problems when it was first released. The server queuing system on Battlelog didn't seem to work quite well either. People would join a server in the queue and find players who had queued after them join before them. Obviously this isn't ideal, but DICE will likely address this issue for the full release.
On the right of Charlie.
Were there any other standout issues that you noticed?
Along with the frame rate problems many people experienced, there were frequent disconnections and drops to the desktop where the Battlefield tasks would simply stop running or crash.
That would have meant the beta program failed. Do you think this was the case?
No, I'd be inclined to say it was actually quite successful. DICE were quick to respond to the frame rate and disconnection problems by releasing at least 2 patches during the beta that optimized the game and helped fix some of the causes of the disconnections and crashes. Whilst this didn't resolve all the issues, it certainly went a long way in getting users to playable frame rates and a chance to enjoy the game. So let's take a look at some of the features that we think are really special. Number 1, everybody knows this one, the spectator mode. How great is it, especially for a shoutcaster, to go around commenting on the game, having a look from a player's point of view, then switching to a free cam and flying around, placing 4 individual free cams around the map. It's an amazing feature, and we look forward to some really talented movie makers out there to deliver the goods. Something we didn't see in the beta was the commander mode. Now we know from Battlefield 2, anybody who's been a fan of the Battlefield series would know that the commander mode played an important role in playing games publicly, competing and what have you. How it's set to go in the full release, that's yet to be seen, but from what we've seen at E3 and other events where they had portions of it going and demonstrating by the producers and what have you from the DICE team, it looks pretty interesting. It looks like it really is going back to its Battlefield 2 roots, and we're definitely in for something quite spectacular there. The commander in this particular mode of the game, if you want to call it that, is not going to be a player on the field. He's going to be somebody that sits back at base, you know, all comfy and happy and doesn't get shot. And maybe that'll play a big part, maybe it won't. We'll see how that plays out when full release, and we'll report on that when we get to it.
What other features would you like to highlight?
One important standout feature that was almost celebrated amongst our crew, and likely many Battlefield players in South Africa, was the squad cam feature. In Battlefield 3, spawning on a squad member was often fatal, and whilst there was a squad cam-like feature, it didn't offer the awareness that the Battlefield 4 squad cam now features. Let's hope this improves the spawn survivability rate in the year ahead. Another great thing, which is small, unique, and quite interesting in Battlefield 4, from what we've seen in the beta, is customization. Little logos, changing the camo, different paint jobs for your vehicles, things you put on your clothing as a squad member or as a player. Really bring to the forefront your own customization, your own way to play, and make you more recognizable on the battlefield.
Reset.
If you had to identify your favorite feature, what would it be?
One really important feature that's going to bring us back to the heyday of Battlefield 2, that brought the community together, cemented it, made it what it was, and has since dissipated somewhat, was in-game squad VoIP. Now, having the ability to spawn on and talk to your squad members, whether you're clan mates or public members, it's an amazing feature. It's going to bring the community together. It's going to allow open communication. You get to learn about the player you're playing with, when you make new friends. It's a fantastic feature, and it's long missed, and we welcome it back. Lastly, just again, thanking DAS for bringing us the beta and having a look at Seas of Shanghai and seeing how quickly they patched things when they realized things weren't as optimized as they probably wanted them to be for the beta for us. Although they were basically testing the netcode and the server load, but realized, you know, the game wasn't really that playable for the users, which detracted from the whole point of the test. The speed at which they brought out the patches, well, that's a welcome sign, and we look forward to a very strong release on the 1st of November. We'll see you on the battlefield.
Look at that. This is why I don't play video games. They make me angry. It stresses me out. Stop it!
Playing your favorite game and you just had one of those great gaming moments and want to share it with your friends. Well, now you can with Shadowplay. It's a new feature in GeForce Experience that makes it super easy to capture and record in-game video. It runs in the background so you never miss those moments. And because it's hardware accelerated, game performance stays great. To enable Shadowplay, open GeForce Experience and click on the Shadowplay button. Flip on the switch and you're ready to go. When Shadowplay is running, you'll see this icon displayed in the corner of the screen. In Shadow Mode, when something cool happens in the game, capture it by hitting Alt F10. Shadowplay will capture up to the last 20 minutes of your gameplay. In addition to Shadow Mode, you can use Manual Mode to start and stop recording at any length. Use Alt F9 to start and stop the recording. All your videos will be saved in a high-quality H.264 format, so you can upload them to YouTube and share them with your friends. Once you enable Shadowplay, you'll never miss your greatest gaming moments.
Up next, looking ahead at eSports in South Africa. So let's look at eSports for 2014. We're at the end of 2013. Unlikely that we'll get something going before the end of the year. More than likely, people are going to want to be playing Battlefield 4 just for their enjoyment for the next few months. Get their hands used to it, their feelers used to it. Looking forward to eSports in 2014. I'm sure Do Gaming will be launching another league for us to compete in Battlefield 4. Obviously, you've got to work out how it's going to play. The dynamics have changed. The 5-man squads rather than 4-man that was in Battlefield 3. But exciting things happening. We've got so many clans. Battlefield 3, we had 80-odd clans competing in various tiers of the league. Some going up, some going down, some falling apart, some coming together and proving to everybody that, you know, they've got what it takes. So very exciting times. There's so much talent in this country. It's a very exciting time to be in eSports in this country. So we're really looking to a great 2014, and hopefully you'll be along for the ride. In 2014, with Battlefield 4 and eSports, we're going to see some pretty amazing things. We have two great shoutcasters in South Africa, Sexy Johnny, Fatso. Amazing job at the DGC 2013 at Rage. We look forward to them taking up the spectator mode facility that's in Battlefield 4 and really taking the reins and giving us shoutcasting and the spectator mode view that we'd love to see. We can view it on Twitch TV at twitchtv.com/Fatso. Great year ahead, and eSports is going to explode with Battlefield 4. It's really exciting. See you there. That thread this week is a thread called Water Boys on Do Gaming, and what probably started as a dig at BVD and their supposed Water Boys, Battery Ninja posted a pic of water bottles and some of the BVD players, likely in an attempt to rile these boys up. But in true style, the community came back with a couple of replies that really got us all going. In true style on the Do Gaming forum, the thread was almost immediately derailed. And what a great start it is, with Paul the Derailment King replying with a fantastic gif in response to Space Frog's reply to Shifty. Anthrax and Paul have a couple of exchanges with Paul replying with another great gif. Take a look. And then Anthrax replies with his feel good. And finally, Sexy Johnny jumps in on the action. Then out of left field, bam! Nobody saw that coming. Then boo gifs are the flavor of the day. A couple more retorts and trying to get the flame back on. And then derailed again. Don't go full retard! A few more pages of back and forth and then Prokill closing it out. A fantastic Zoo bouncing boos video. Great work, guys. Kept the lols coming for the week, and we expect to see more.
Let's go ahead and just now that we're inside the game here, let's just kind of take a look here. One of the things that we've seen as well is, of course, looking through the spectator mode, but we can kind of talk in terms of the commander. What is some of the different elements in the commander mode that we've seen in Battlefield 2 that's done differently in Battlefield 4?
So overall, I mean, one of the first things you will notice is that we have separated. So previously we had 62 players on the battlefield and 2 commanders in there as well. Now we have separated those, so once you apply and become a commander, you are taken into special commander positions, so you are not on the battlefield. So it's 64 players plus 2 commanders. And as a commander, you have a unique overview of the battlefield.
What's all the fuss about? It's clan news. After a bit of a rocky Rage 2013, the latest news this week is that the NSD clan have shut down. While it's speculative if this is the permanent sort of solution to the scenario, it's clear from the forums and from Alpha Renji and ProKill that there were some differences of opinion, there were some problems with personalities. Running a clan is never an easy thing if you're the one and only, maybe dual leadership permanently for 5 years, having to deal with personality. This is a tough thing. Will this be the end of NSD? I don't think so. Battlefield was their only game? No. They played quite a few. I think they competed in a couple this year at Rage. I don't think we're going to see the end of them. Maybe they'll come back stronger. Maybe the pressure of the sponsorship caused a lot more issues than, and the pressure being in the spotlight put a lot of pressure on everybody, and the personalities and the strain was too much for too many to bear. It's understandable these kind of things do happen when there's sponsors involved and what have you, and there's money changing hands and products and what have you. So it's very sad day for the community to see a great name like NSD who have done particularly well. It's sad to see them go for now, we speculate, but I'm sure they'll rise up again, maybe start new teams, new people. Things change. So we look forward to maybe, crossing fingers, seeing NSD next year again for Battlefield 4. We're holding thumbs for you guys. Stick in there. As for Alpha Renji's new clan, good luck, mate. We'll see you on the battlefield. that's it, the first episode of CODE4 TV. I hope you enjoyed the show. We look forward to seeing you all on Battlefield 4 coming 1st of November. An exciting year ahead. We hope to bring you new content. Please subscribe to our channel. Give us some comments, some feedback, things you maybe like to see in future. We look forward to seeing you guys with more content coming soon.